The much talked about game here between the Eagles and the Jets. You got a road favorite here with the Eagles up to 6.5 now, and the total 42.5 in this one with the undefeated Eagles. And well, like the Jets, hey, we already know that Aaron Rodgers is probably just a week or two away. I'm kidding you, but it seems like that's what they're the way they're trying to talk it up. The miracle of miracle makes you wonder if he if he knows his body, right? Hey, Aaron Rodgers knows one thing he knows, it's his body, and you wonder if he was able to maybe limit the damage to to his ankle, to his uh, Achilles cap, whatever. Everything's tied in down there, and that's why you try to prevent it. And he, you know, as crazy as it sounded, uh, he is going to, says try to be ready to come back. Now, this type of injury, one thing we have seen about it is that the timetable continues to shorten up in professional athletes, much like other uh, corrective surgeries for athletes. Remember, the knee surgeries used to take you out, and of course, it depends on how much damage and everything. But some of those, knee surgeries where you'd get it and you'd be out. Now you could be out in just a couple of weeks. It all just heals. And anyways, let's talk about it right now with these two and the position they're in currently. Look, the Sharps are all. I know the Sharps are all over the Jets. Yeah, the Phillies have been steamed a little bit. Every time it gets down to 6.5, it does seem to go back to 7. There's plenty of sevens out there. I'm sure most square books are still going to be hanging a 7 here in this one. But it does seem like the Sharps want to continue to take the Jets here in this situation. And, well, I might consider myself sharp and might end up agreeing with them. Who wants any part of the Eagles at this point? But where is the flat spot going to come? Can they really just roll through this whole deal right now? They're 3-0 against the spread on the road already. And look, they're scoring. They 3-1-1 against the spread. They finished the game strong. They've outscored their last four opponents 65-36 in the second half. And you have Jalen, who has live sports at quarterback. 11 touchdowns on their last 39 drives. Now, the Eagles are 3-0. Like I said, 3-0 against the spread on the road. They were favored every time. They're going to be favored every time. We know that. The Jets, they just get off to such bad starts, man. Slow starts every time. They've got to avoid that. They've been outscored 74-36 in the first half. And they, of course, have to, get a little bit more from Wilson. They've converted just 11 of their last 48 third down plays. Jets 7-10 against the spread. Their last 17 is a home dog. They've gone over in 3 of their last 4. And this is an interconference series, so the teams only meet once every 3 years. So I don't know. Not. I know NFL trend. In division, I'm really into NFL trends. Hello to Gerardo. Jimmy likes. He's got the cards, but here's Bill who says take it up to 10. I'm trying to find my way to the Jets here on the air and seeing if anybody will agree. Because where does the flat spot come? That's all. That's all I'm saying. I mean, um, this feels like the game where it's supposed to be the flat spot. Eagles have won 12 straight games against the Jets. I didn't want to say it. Like I said, doesn't mean anything. That's like a 35-year sample size. Trust me on that. Final. Now, granted, they've won every time, but we've been through, different with this with these, with this franchise, different with different coaches. Talking about the Jets now, and the Eagles cover every time. And the Eagles have won here by 15, 7, and 7 over the last decade or so in the three tilts that they've had. So I'm on the Jets. I'm that guy. I mean, nobody loves a home underdog. My numbers say take the Eagles, and I'm going to ignore it because I like home underdogs. I like, uh, you know, situations like this, and I'm leaving 6.5 on the screen, and nobody's gonna. Jimmy's on the cards, or he's on the cards. Oh, nobody's on the Jets with me. I can't even wait around here, but backdoor has to be in effect here. The Eagles, the one thing they're showing, so we talk about those great starts, right? But the Eagles are the one thing they're showing is a little bit of drawback, right? Like, granted, they've covered 3 times, but they've given up some leads. Remember, they've given up leads. They got into that weird game with the Patriots in the first game of the year. But I'm on the Jets here in this one, and I'll have my tail between my legs if it doesn't come through tomorrow.